Hello everybody and a very warm welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the first in a two-part series where I look to see if I'm able to turn trash copper scrap just like this right here into beautiful copper artwork, a little like this right here. And a massive shout out to Tuli, who is the lady who created this piece right here. Tuli's got a fantastic channel. She's based over in the United States, and I will of course be putting a link to her channel in the description of this video. Now, as I say, this is going to be a two-part series. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can clean your copper scrap at home cheap and easily, making it ready for the pouring process. The second part will be the pouring process and the end results, and I have had to enlist the help of somebody in the community to help me produce a final piece for two reasons really. For one, I'm just not set up to do this myself. I haven't got the equipment needed as of yet. I'm planning to do it in the future, but as it stands right now, I don't have any of the equipment I need to melt down the copper and pour it into a new piece. And secondly, the piece that I would like to have created is actually based on another piece that the person has already created. Now, I'm not going to tell you who it is I've enlisted help just yet because I want to keep it a surprise, but I will of course be spilling all the beans in the second video. So please do just bear with me on that one. Okay, so with that being the case, let's get on with the video and see how you can clean scrap copper just like this at home using cheap, readily available materials. And as you may already know, I've been accruing copper scrap for quite some time now, but unfortunately a lot of it looks like this, and as you can see it's dirty, it's patinaed, and yeah, it's not going to produce the purest copper when we come to pouring it into the mold. So I thought I'd give it a bit of a clean, and I remember seeing this in the garage. Now this is concrete remover admittedly, but if I turn it over right here, you'll see that it contains hydrochloric acid, and at the top it says this is a acid and is corrosive to all metals. So I reckon this will do the job of cleaning the copper up nicely, but there's only one way to find out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop a little bit in there and we're going to do a test clean right now with the ingredients. So let me pull this over here so I can pour it in. There we go. I don't want too much, just enough. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can instantly see, I don't know if you can pick it up very well on video, but I can instantly see that started to clean that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that there for an hour, and we're going to see how well that cleans that piece of copper and whether or not I'm going to be able to clean the rest of it with this Seeker concrete remover right there. So we'll leave it at that, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's been just about an hour, so let's have a quick look at the piece of copper itself. And as you can see, safety first with the gloves, as this is acid. And yeah, I think that's done a pretty decent job. Let's have a quick side by side before and after. Okay, so yeah, I think it does look quite a bit better, and as I say, that is the Seeker concrete remover. So there's only one thing left to do now, and that is to head on over to the garage and get it poured into the copper. So here we go. Without any further delay, let's just get it whacked in there. Now, I have been online, and it does say that plastic is fairly resistant to hydrochloric acid, so I think I'll be all right. But as you can see, safety first, I've gone for the bucket in bucket method. So as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm just pouring that all over the copper just like that, and as you can see, instantly it looks a hell of a lot better. So I'm going to leave that in there to soak for quite some time. I'm going to keep back and keep looking at it just to make sure everything's okay. But as you can see from that alone, it does look like we're getting somewhere with that, so that's very promising to see. Okay, so all I can do now is sit and wait for that to soak a bit and clean up, so I will leave you all for now, and I will see you again very soon. Well, it's been a few hours, so I thought I'd just pop outside and check how things are getting on, mainly just to make sure the bucket's not melted through or anything, but I think we're all right. It looks all good. As you can see, the copper looks to be cleaning up lovely. It really does. It is working a treat. It really is. So I'm just going to agitate it and just mix it about a bit, just to make sure it's getting a good equal coating everywhere. But as you can see, yeah, it's really cleaning up the copper nicely. So next up is just to give it a few more hours. I'm going to leave it overnight, see how we get on in the morning, and then yeah, we'll get it all washed down and it'll be ready to be sent off for pouring. So as I say, we'll leave it for now and I'll check back in the morning. All right guys, catch you in a bit. Hello everybody, it's the new morning, and as you can see there's been no major disasters overnight, which is absolutely fantastic. The bucket has stayed in one piece, which was what I was worried about the most, so I know it's okay to do that in a bucket going forward, which is fantastic. And secondly, if I just pick it up, as you can see, it has done a fantastic job of cleaning that copper. Let me just give it a bit of a mix around. So yeah, no, I'm happy with how it's come out. I think it's come out absolutely fantastic. But waste not, want not. So I'm going to grab this out of here. We'll put that right there. And I'm going to slowly pour this back in the bucket, because as the old adage says, waste not, want not. There we go. Got most of that. Let's take that out of the way. Put that there. There we go. And once again, as you can see, that's some pretty well cleaned copper right there. And light on it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's come out. I'm gonna have to give it a rinse down, dry it out, and then bag it. But after that, it's going to be pretty much ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that. All right, catch you in a bit. Okay, so right here we've got the finished results, and as you can see, it's actually cleaned it up pretty damn well. It's definitely a lot cleaner than it was to start off with. And once again, all I've been using is this Seeker concrete remover, which is readily available from any good hardware store. You'll be able to pick this stuff up literally anywhere. Just to remind everyone, this is the stuff that is based on a 15% concentrate of hydrochloric acid. So if you want to be looking for something about that kind of solution, you definitely want to be using a watered down version of hydrochloric acid. If you use pure hydrochloric acid, you'll find all you'll do is end up dissolving the metal away anyway. So as I say, it definitely does want to be a watered down version, which is absolutely perfect, because as you can see on this one right here, it is water based, and as I've said, it's 15% hydrochloric acid, which has done a fantastic job once again of cleaning this up. I will say one thing, I have noticed that it cleans it very well immediately. It seems to do all the work pretty much as soon as you put it in the hydrochloric acid mixture. So I don't know, going forward it might be better off just to give it a quick dip and save a bit of time, but I'll definitely play around with how long to leave it in there. Maybe leave it in a little bit less or a little bit longer. I'm just a bit pressed for time with this stuff, as it's all going to somebody tomorrow, where it's going to be taken away and be worked on for a top secret project I've been working on. It's going to be a absolutely stunning piece of copper. I know it is. I've got the utmost faith in the person who's going to be doing the pouring, but that's enough of that for now. That's going to be coming up in part 2 at a later date when I get the copper back after it's been melted and poured. But that answers the question today of, can you clean your copper at home cheap and easily by using concrete cleaner or concrete remover? And the answer is yes, you can, actually. Very well, as you can see right here. But that's definitely enough for me for today. I've definitely rabbled on for long enough now. So I'm going to leave you in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.